Hello, friends. Happy Saturday afternoon. Well, early evening. It is just almost 4:30. My daughter is at a friend's house. My husband just went with the dog to metal detect, and I'm home alone, so I'm going to do my video. Well, Kiki is here with me, but she's snoozing in my bed. I am going to start out with some Happy Mail. I got this Happy Mail from Glenda. If you notice, she is a huge supporter. She is always giving me good sound advice, and I appreciate that so much. I do listen, Glenda. I may not always follow your advice, but I'm listening. But anyway, as soon as I got a post office box, she told me to hurry up and put my address in my description, my channel description. And sure enough, she sent me some Happy Mail. I have no idea what's in here. It was like kind of opened, and I wanted to open it because I am not big on like just waiting, I guess. I'm impatient, but I did. And so I've had this for a couple days, and I wanted to wait until I did one of my videos for like the fun videos. So let's go ahead. I don't have like a letter opener, so I'm going to try to use this little, well, you know what? It's kind of opened here. But Glenda, thank you for thinking of me. I have, like, you guys, just you commenting and supporting me that way is just, oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. I used to have some of these. It wasn't actually, this is the Budget Mom. It wasn't from the Budget Mom. It was from the Aesthetic Dollar, but I ran out and I didn't have any more. So I just write it on a sticky note. Thank you, Glenda. 2 of them. Actually, wait, there's more. 4 of them. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so hold on. There's a card. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I used to, I'm not going to say I was an artist, but I did art in high school and actually almost went to art school. So anything like this, it reminds me of Monet. All right, I'm not going to read this online. Okay, yes, I am. Have a wonderful summer, Mrs. P. Keep motivated to pay off that Wells Fargo card. Yes, I'm going to. Oh, I don't do much cash and losing. Oh, thank you so much. I will share those. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Glenda. And there is something else in here. Oh, it's a savings challenge. Oh, with an envelope. Okay, ice cream run. Yum. It's a game. Land on the Sun. Oh, it's got some big numbers. Have a super hot day, save money and buy ice cream. Oh, cotton candy, cash. I love cotton candy. I don't like eating it, but I love like the colors of it and how fluffy it is. My husband and my daughter could live off of cotton candy. For every floss you color. Love it. Thank you so much, Glenda. This was super nice. You will see these in one of my videos. I'm going to use this. Thank you so much. And the beautiful card. I keep all of my cards. I have tubs of cards and notes and pictures that my students have given me throughout the years. And I show my students, I call them my sun. I started out as a folder and called it my sunshine folder. And I told my students, you know, when I'm having a bad day, I pull out the sunshine folder and I see my why of why I'm a teacher. I read those sweet little notes that students write me. In fact, I just got one on Friday from a student who, me and her had a special little bond. And I have it on my refrigerator. And you guys, just little notes. It's amazing how much it can lift your spirit. So thank you, Glenda. I appreciate the Happy Mail, and I will pay this forward. I will definitely share this. I actually have a really good friend. Hi, you know who you are if you're watching. She is, our daughters are friends. They play soccer together, and I bet she could use this because she does cash stuffing too. So I will share with her. So thank you, Glenda. I really appreciate that. Okay, let me put this over here out of the way. That was so sweet. All right, so here we are. We're doing my Fri-Yay video, by the way. because I didn't do it on Friday. Our electricity went out. It was out from 7 p.m. until about 2 a.m. All right, so anyway, we are going to save for senior year, vacation, wedding, and health, medical, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this money over here. Every week it's just like random different amounts depending on like what challenges and things like that we're doing. Okay, I'm not even thinking straight. I am exhausted, guys. We have worked outside most of the day. Well, I should say my husband has done a lot of the like manual labor, but pulling weeds is no joke, guys. And you know what? He gave me the biggest compliment. He said, you're really good at that. Like, he says what you did and the time you did it, he said he would have taken forever. So that actually made me feel good. I'm very meticulous about some things. So pulling weeds was like, you know, not one single little piece of green was going to be left behind. So, okay. So we're starting with senior year. Let me get this. I am all over the place. All right, so I'm going to color a flower. I think I'm a week behind, but it's okay. I'm just going to keep at it. And if I ever get like an extra $10, I will just throw that in there. So I'm using this challenge from Judy over at Save with Judy to save for my daughter's senior year. We just had graduation with our high school last night. A lot of her friends that she's cheered with and played soccer with, they graduated, and so it just really brings, like, I know how fast high school years go by. All right, so let's go ahead and color this flower. I'm trying to do shades of pinks and purples. Let's do a bright purple. So I'm going to color this, and I'll speed you up while I do it. Okay, pretty little purple flower. $10 going in to senior year. And so now we have $200 in the high yield savings account, 20, 30, 40. So $240. Let's see here. What could that buy? $240. Oh, not much. Okay, so that is that. Next we have this Sunday playing with friends. This also comes from Judy at Save with Judy. Every Sunday, she draws cards to see how much each little gnome is going to cost. And this pretty little gnome was last Sunday's, which was the 25th of May. And she cost us $15. I think I got messed up. I'm not sure. But I waited until Judy was finished with the coloring, and then she counted all of her money. And I made sure that I was, like, on track with the amount that she had. So I do have the same amount that Judy has. I might have done the wrong amounts for the gnomes, but we're all caught up. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 119, and I know that's what Judy had. So it's easy to get like off track. I don't know. You would think, you know, when it comes to money, you would be really careful to always have the right amounts, but it doesn't always work out that easily. All right, then we have Life's the Beach, but I'm gonna do that one in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side for right now, and go ahead and do my Fri-Yay Friday thing binder. This is what we were using to save for medical, and we have dipped into it twice now, emptied it out twice. We're just gonna keep trunking. Fri-Yay Fridays. This comes from Champagne over at Champagne's Corner, and Mischief Managed Budgets. That's Ren. They have one of these binders for every month or every day of the week. So this is Fridays. Fridays has always been my favorite day of the week. So we're going to color in this 30 because yesterday was May 30th. And so we're going to put $30 in here. I thought about putting placeholders in to show the money we did save and put towards medical. But then I thought, it's just too much. So $30, so that's going to be 20 and 10. Okay, so even though we should have saved up $839 at the end of the year, because we are taking it out, we will not have that much, but we will have saved that much and put it towards medical. So 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. So 53 right now. And that's what it's here for, right? I'm not going to put medical expenses on credit cards when I have it in binders. So I'm going to let this dry for a minute and put that out of the way. Okay, so now we'll get back to Life's a Beach. This is what we're using to save for our vacation. And so we have 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. $70 because we had a mini challenge finish. So I'm going to put, ooh, not 700, $70 in the calculator. And go ahead and put this over here. And we will just subtract as we go. Okay, so I know we left off back here on Never Give Up. And there's 2 little scratches left. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this page. So we'll scratch here, and that's a 2 and a 2, so $4. So taking away 4 leaves us with $66. Okay, so that page is finished. The next page is a coloring page. We have one more Little Mermaid, and she is worth $5. What color have we not used a lot of? I feel like we haven't used like a really bright pink. So I'm going to start out, and I'm going to do her earring pink, and then let my daughter finish coloring this. So we know that that one is done. So this page is completely done. So -5. So I could probably pull this page out, but I might leave it in there. All right, now we've got this page. It's got 3 scratches left. Let's roll the dice. I have so much stuff in my way. All right, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So we'll scratch right here. Ooh, and that's 9. So I was thinking we may finish this page, but not with a 9. So we are going to stop right there. So -9. We are at $52. All right, and then we have the roll and save. I will roll the dice twice. Okay, so 5. So -5 and 5. So 10. All right, so we're at $42. Okay, so this was the last one. We get to go back to the beginning. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this savings challenge book comes from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. She has the best savings challenges. All right, so that's a 4 and a 4. All right, so we are at $34. Now we're at Bubbles. All right, these could be 1 to 9. It's a mystery challenge. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 6. I think I'm going to go one more time. And 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's 3. All right, -3. Okay, so we have $25 left. Okay, then we have the A Day at the Races. This is the race to see which animal will win the race. And so we have 2 and 4, which are 1 roll away from winning. So let's see which one is going to get 4. 4 is the winner. What is that? Is that a lobster? I think that's a lobster. All right, so I need that bluey color. I think this is it. So this, he is the winner. So -4, and this page is finished. All right. Oh, save $10 for first place. Okay, so I saved the value of the die, so I need to take $10. Now we are at 11. Okay, and we have this, find $1, save $1. All right, so $11. Let's see what we get. 2, 1, 2. So we'll scratch right here. And that's the sand dollar. The sand dollar is 1, so -1. Okay, so we've got 10 left. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the blue starfish. And that's 2. We've got 8. All right, so we have enough. Let's see here. What do we have on the next page? Do we have an 8? We've already colored the 8. Oh, I feel like I want to go one more time, though. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Right here. And that's the sand dollar. That's another $1. And so we're at 7. All right, we'll stop there. Okay, so we have 7. What is this? 1 to 5. Let me do one of these, and then I'll go back and color. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. $2. All right. Minus 2, so that leaves us 5. Do I have a 5 on here? I have a 2 and a 3. So I could do these 2 fish. All right, so I'm going to do one of these little guys for the 3. So minus 3. And then, funny fish. Okay, so these are floating upside down, it looks like. Or maybe they're not upside down. I don't know. I don't know what's funny about them, but anyway, let's go ahead and color in part of this fish. Definitely the eyes are funny on this one. Okay. And they're both, it seems like on the same side of the face. Or on the head of the fish. Okay. Okay. So that's 2, and that is all of our money. We've used it all. Did this. I did one on here. I think I'm going to still start back with this one since we only scratched 1. And we are getting like close to being finished with this book, I feel like. All right, that is all in vacation. So let's go ahead and put our money in there. I did have a $500 and a $100 placeholder, but I needed to send $100 to the high yield savings account. So what I did is because I'm going to need the money for vacation because we're going in a couple weeks. So I went ahead and transferred $100 from the vacation bucket into another bucket and put the cash in here instead of putting it in the bank and then transferring it, because it just made it made sense that way, since I am going to take cash on our trip, because if you've ever vacationed with cash, and it really makes you think twice about every purchase. So for vacation so far, we have $500 still in the high yield savings account, 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 10, 25, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even remember. Is that 946? I think it is. We have already paid for our camping spot for the beach. So this money is going to be our food money, entertainment money, gas money to get there, that kind of thing. So that is what that is. All right, friends, that is all in the vacation part of this. I am now going to come back with my health savings challenge book. Okay, so I have the weight loss box savings challenge. This challenge comes from Kay over at Hey Kay Budgets. I absolutely love the box challenges. It is just a fun, different way to save money for different things. And so I am using this for medical savings. I did not weigh, so I'm not updating the weight tracker. I think I'm going to wait on that until after vacation and I can get back on track. All right, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope I have got enough ones in the binder to play this game, which I don't even have my cards. Okay, Let me grab my cards. Okay, so these are the cards that I have left, and I'm just going to do a quick little shuffle here. Just, you know, not very good at it, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with the Search and Save, and is that the, I feel like that's back, no, that's our, hold on. Is that the acai bowl? It is. Okay, so for the acai bowl, we still have this bonus right here. So we're going to do this before we do the card, the amount on the card. So that's $4. Let me see, do I have $1? I do. So I'm going to put $1 back and put a 5 in there. And I'm going to keep this card because we still have one more round to go with it. All right, next, oops. Next we have the berries, and that's on the same card, and it's got a bonus of 1. So I'm going to put $1 in. And we need to draw this card one more time. Okay, next is the Search and Save, the girl on the balance ball. And I think I've already told you the story that I am not very good on those balance balls. All right, so $2, and I only have 1 in there, so I'm going to color this 2. I am not very coordinated. I used to be. All right, $2 going in. I used to be very good at balancing and things like that. I'm short, and so I always felt like, you know, I was closer to the ground or whatever I was balancing on. But the older I get, the worse I am at balance. And I think it's because, like, with age, like, my equilibrium is off. I'm not sure. All right, Search and Save. This is the blender, and that I think is here. It is. Okay, so the berry protein smoothie, we've done all the bonuses, so now we get to do this one on the card, and that is $4. So let's see here. Uh-oh, I need ones. I know where I can get some, so I'll be right back. Okay. I got it out of the vacation envelope. I knew I had extra ones in there, so I swapped out a 5 for 5 ones. So now I can put $4 in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I am finished with that card. Whoops. 2 left feet today, 2 left hands. All right, next card. Oh. Scratch and Save. We are finished with the Scratch and Save. Search and Save, is that the peach or is that an orange? The fruit. Well, am I overlooking the fruit? I thought it was the first, like, section 1, section 2. Oh, I was skipping it right here. Section 3. Okay, that's the peach, so that's the orange. All right, so I'm going to put, I think, $2 in here. Go ahead and get rid of that, the bigger of the 2. I've got a 2 and a 1 bonus, so I'll do the 2. All right, so $2 going in to that one, section 3. And now we've got the water bottle, the jug, and the shaker cup. Where is that at? There it is. All right. Ooh, it's a $6 bonus. Oh, all right. So 5 and 6 in there, and I don't have enough ones, so that's okay. 5, 6. That was a big bonus. I can't wait to see how much this box challenge saves us. It's been so much fun. I've really enjoyed it. All right, so we've got $6 left. We've got this one, Search and Save. That's the steak. It's on here. 3, so I can put 2 back and grab this last 5. And I'm going to color that $3 bonus. And then we've got $3. I think I'm not going to take the chance. I think I'm going to go back here to my catch-all and put it in here. So I'm going to put $3 here. 1, 2, and 3. And this was actually a a nutrition tracker. I just read on my hand. A nutrition tracker, but I was like, I'm not good at like tracking things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. And we will finish this or work on this again next week. But that is all I have in this one. I have the wedding binder next though. So let me clean this up. I'm going to put all the money back in here. I'm not going to count it. So there's no sense in I'm making you suffer through this, but I'll put the money away and then I will be back with my wedding saver. Okay, I'm back. I've got my wedding binder. This is saving for my son's wedding. This is Sweet Spring Savings Challenge Box. This comes from Carly over at Budget with Carly. She has the cutest and prettiest challenges ever. All right, so this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $25 going into our wedding binder. I do have ones in the box challenge for the health that I can use if I need change, but I just was thinking that I typically haven't been using as many ones, but who knows. All right, let's go ahead and get started and see which one we're going to do today. All right, it says bonus, double the next card. All right, so let's see what we're going to double. Oh, gonna double, then we're going to add 1 to the next card. And this is the stamp Sending Love. And I've done both of the bonuses, so I will be finished with that card once I pay for the stamp. Oh, and it's not that much either. All right, so doubling it would be, 1 doubled would be 2, plus 1 would be 3. So $3 going in to Sending Love. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I get to mark this one off. And this card is finished. And I will save these and I will try to mix those back in better next time. All right, our next card is Spring Brews. And I've done both of the bonus, so I'll be finished with that one. And that is right here. And that little tea kettle is $3. $2. It's $2. All right, let me see. Do I have 3? I do not. All right, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to be in trouble with ones again. All right, so I'm coloring that. That one is finished, so I can get rid of that card. All right, next is, all right, Petal Perfection. Okay, so I have to pay the cost of this flower, and then it says plus roll the die, odd 3, even 2. So Petal Perfection is back here. All right, and it is $1. So let me roll and see if I'm going to add 3 or 2. It is odd, so I'm adding 3, so that's $4 going in. Yes, okay. I do have a 1, so I can put in a 5. And this card is finished, and I need to color this little pretty purple flower. Okay. And, oh, Springtime Tales. We've not had this card yet. All right, we haven't actually drawn a lot of these at all. So, bonus. I'm going to go ahead and do the $4 bonus on this one. And I know I have ones in here, so I can put a 1 back and grab a 5. And we will not mark off the dog yet. The cute little dog with the pink scarf until we finish both of the bonuses. Okay, and next we have Freshly Mailed. It has a bonus. We haven't done this one either. All right, so Freshly Mailed, let's go ahead. Let's see here, what do I have in here? I'm going to do the $2 bonus because I only have 2 ones. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Maybe it'll work itself out. All right, so 2 in there. Okay. Petal Perfection, this cute little daisy right here, and it is $2. I've already done both of the bonuses, and I'm out of ones, so let me grab some ones. I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed some ones out of the catch-all in my weight loss savings box, so I'm going to pay $2 for this cute little daisy. I love daisies. Did you guys ever do where you picked the petal, he loves me not? I was just thinking about that the other day. I don't know if my daughter knows about that. I'll have to teach her. All right, Blossom and Create. All right, so this one is the purple pen. I need to do the bonus of 2. So $2 bonus, and then next time we use this card, we will be finished with it. So $2, and I have 3 ones, so I'm going to put that back and grab my last 5. Okay, and then next, oh, another one. Okay, so bonus, I'm going to go ahead and do the $3 bonus on this one, and put that in there. There we go. All right, and I've got $3 left. I think I'm going to put it back in my catch-all. So I'm going to move back here and put it in here. This is my catch-all. So I'm going to put it there so we don't have an IOU, because $25 is not a whole lot of money. So if you get, you know, an IOU the next week, then it just makes, you know, you have less money to play with. So anyway, I'm going to stop there and I will get this cleaned up. I think I am going to try to get my Sunday video recorded so that I can do some Etsy stuff tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm trying to get all of my stuff going live tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'll put a post up if I do get it going live. So you will see it if it does. All right. So friends, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.